Right, I'm the Irish taxi driver. This, my friends, is Alan Vincent.
Hello.
And he's got a sign on his head and it says, not guilty. And he's got, what's this sign say?
My disability.
I'm autist, deaf, dyspraxia, ADHD, depression, asthma, and post-TS.
Yeah.
Alan Vincent, help. And in the back, it's his mum, Beryl.
Hello there.
Alan Vincent 489. I used to have my own YouTube like this brilliant gentleman, but it was unlawfully taken down when I became too effective.
And also you've had problems on your Twitter as well, haven't you?
Oh God, yes. I know sometimes I go a bit too far, and I do apologise to people. That's not really me. But Mum and I have been manipulated to such extremes. You would not believe what's happened to my mum and I from Canterbury Police and Doncaster Police. I've been put in prison this year twice under a false date of birth, and they're now lying about the last time I went to prison, saying I was put in a police cell. I was taken to a Doncaster Marshgate prison. Terrible by everybody involved, and I'm not feeling great today, so bear with me.
Beryl, what do you think about the discrimination and the police and everything against Alan?
Well, I think it's really bad because it's just as if they are trying to aggravate him to make him become violent. And he's not a violent man, but these things are getting us both down very much. And they don't just come in ones and twos. Sometimes there's 5 or 6 police that turn up. He's only a young man. He's never fought them or anything like that.
They come to your house?
Yeah, come to the house.
Banging on the windows.
Yes.
The last time, I think it was done on purpose, on October the 1st, Mum had to fit 3 days away in Lincoln, and I was a bit scared of Mum leaving her on my own. I'm like, Mum, I think something's going to happen. Next day, I had police officers banging on my bedroom window, and somehow they're peeking through my bedroom window, but they were on a ladder or somebody's shoulder kind of thing.
Do you get scared when that happens?
It's really weird. Sometimes I want to cry myself to sleep or something, and then I become I'm scared, but I want to fight at the same time, which is not great.
So before, I was just talking to Alan, and you were talking about when you was a car salesman.
Yes, that's brilliant.
And the people at work, whenever anyone gave you a thank you card, they what was you saying?
They burnt them as a joke. It was a shame. It's really true. I loved my job at Doncaster and Nissan, and the better I became, it was like, oh, our deaf and disabled customer, colleague that can't even talk properly, is doing better than them, and it's crazy.
Do you find that Alan has suffered a lot of discrimination because of his disabilities, Beryl?
A great deal. He can definitely say nobody's helped him when they've been doing it, you know, coming to see to him about anything. I scream at them, you know he's got Asperger's, you know he's deaf, to the police when they come to the house. Oh, it's all right, we know all about that. And they just shove him down on the floor and handcuff him.
And they ripped this off.
Yeah, his hearing aid came out when they ripped that off. And they do seem to think I think they're treating him worse than somebody would a wild animal, and they're making him get very upset and uptight and come out with these expressions about the police and everything. He's being forced into it by them.
So, how many genre attacks have you had from the police and
6. 6.
Nearly every time I get arrested, they do it in a way that's so violent, so oppressive, so aggressive. They put Mum in hospital, and then when I'm at the police cell, they don't tell me sometimes, and they say, oh, we've got a message from your mum. Oh, great, what's the message? Blah, blah, blah. They're doing that to me in the police cell. They do everything possible to goad me. They turn off the drinking water. They turn off the loo. They underfeed me. They break everything going.
But do you think, are you getting any help from social workers or Mind or?
No, it's crazy. My deaf recorder system, because I'm an expert at the Equality Act, and roughly 2 years ago, a deaf postman from Bradford won his case for disability discrimination because a taxi firm hung up on him twice. Simple as that. and he got £4,500 compensation and a declaration of discrimination from a judge. Now, my recorded call can prove so many hanging up on me, so many lying. Like if I phone them 1 week, oh, we've got no record of you phoning us, Alan, you never phoned us last week. So I print off my document, yeah, I did, you liars. Then cut me off. They cut me off. They cut me off.
So how? What about in the local neighbourhood and the people in because we're in Doncaster? How are they with you?
I'm quite. My neighbours are a bit pissed off with me. Sorry for swearing, because every time the police come to my Doncaster house, they bang on her door as well, saying, "Oh, it's Alan Vincent here," and she's like, "Got nothing to do with me. You know, I'm not involved." And then she told me off at once, so, "Alan, you've got to let the police in." I'm not letting the police in if my mum's not there. No way.
So on the Twitter one, when you wrote some things on Twitter and then they put you in Doncaster, is that when you done the dirty protest?
No, I've done this 4 times at Canterbury Police Station last year, because I was first arrested on May the 11th last year at Mum's house. That was more of a kidnapping, because I took a video of the Canterbury police outside Mum's house, and I came across a technique that the police use to provoke people. It's where they come up to you really quick and then move away. But most people, they might push them or just do something, and it's still assault. So I put that video on YouTube within an hour, and that evening at 9:30, 3 of them came to my mum's house in Canterbury.
And he wrote help on the fence.
I did.
Which has now been painted out.
Yeah, so some lovely person in Aylsham painted over it on August the 20th this year, apparently, and they were quite sick, and they put no over it. So I did help. They painted over it and did no. So thank you for your understanding and tolerance.
So currently we've got a court case at the moment, which, Alan, you've said that you're not going to attend.
Yes, because it's over 200 miles away. Mine's been in bed for the last 5 or 6 days with hip problems. I did a drive recently for an hour, and I can't focus that long anymore. And we've told our solicitor we're not going to corrupt Canterbury Folkestone magistrates. And we've given them genuine reasons why not. Because when all this started, I only have to go boo, and I risk 5 years in prison.
But why? I mean, obviously, Alan is you have all these illnesses, which you list here.
I think
why are they not taking these into consideration? Where is the help?
There isn't any. I think that they're doing that expression. We won't help Alan and his mum. We let them dig their own hole.
Why are they criminalising Alan?
I think because
God only knows.
Because I sued the Solicitors Regulation Authority, I worked out that if 10% of disabled people fight in the same way as I did, the right way, then it would cost the system £6 billion. And the county court system is well known to be not fit for purpose to deal with vulnerable disabled people, and that's the way the security people are, G4S, Securico, the magistrate, the county court staff, the management. The way is oppressive, it's difficult, it's too hard, it's overwhelming, it's a little bit scary.
So what are we going to do, Beryl? What can we do?
I don't know. I just know that on Friday I'm going to be arrested again, and I should have brought my photos of what I write in the police cell. Can I quickly get that, please?
I'll put them up online later. You give them. I'll take some pictures. But what also the other one is Alan's got these. You do these incredible protests where you have really nice sign, and you sent me one outside the bike store, which was just absolutely priceless.
3-day protest.
Yeah, I think, but I can't understand why there isn't help for Alan. Beryl,
I don't understand it.
Is it the NH? Is it no services or?
No, they can't say it's lack of money or anything, because this all started before they were doing all their cutbacks. And he was promised a support worker.
Has he got a support worker?
No. He was promised
a community care solicitor confirmed at what Doncaster council, the autism teams, and very specifically a very bad man, Andy Waterworth of the adult learning disability teams, was doing to me was illegal in 2010, and she wanted to go for judicial review. And that was the year I got sacked unlawfully from this end. Dad died 2009. The Sheffield Employment Tribunal were very bad. They ignored all my disabilities.
So you lost your job through why did
I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome in 2010, and I got sacked 2 months later.
That's awful.
They tricked me properly. I can be very clever, but on my own terms. And they gave me 2 months to get an Asperger's support worker. Doncaster Council, Andy Waterworth assured me one within 10 days. But in the letter, I had to sign it or something for them to give me 2 months grace. But I didn't see it at the time, so they sacked me in 1 month instead of 2 months. But I believe they've been dirty on purpose.
Yeah. But it seems like that's happened a lot. I'm the Irish taxi driver, and I'm here with Alan Vincent and his mum Beryl in Doncaster.
Thank you.
Beryl?
Thank you very much. Yes, please listen and think about what's being said, please.
I'm sorry my videos are a bit far on YouTube. We've been pushed.